Okay, so what in the world does a massive billion-dollar corporate campus have in common with that tiny smart gadget you've got in your backpack? You'd probably think absolutely nothing. But today, we're going to pull back the curtain and show you this incredible design philosophy that connects both of them, and it's blurring the lines between work, life, and wellness in ways you probably haven't even thought about. So here's how we're going to do it. First, we'll step inside the office of tomorrow. Then we'll unpack the big idea behind it all. After that, we'll see how that exact same thinking is showing up in your world. And finally, we'll talk about what this great blurring really means for all of us. All right, first stop, a look inside some of the world's most advanced workplaces. And I mean, these are not your dad's cubicle farms. They're these sprawling campuses built around a really specific and you could say kind of radical idea about how we're supposed to work. And this, right here, this is the engine behind the whole thing. The biggest companies on the planet are basically making a huge bet that if they tear down the walls and throw in a bunch of fun, they'll unlock more creativity. And yeah, at the end of the day, more productivity. And boy, do they go all in on this. I mean, imagine having a staff meeting on a green roof at Amazon. Or over at Google, you could just swap your office chair for a giant rubber ball. Oh, and there are free gourmet meals 3 times a day, plus swimming pools and volleyball courts. It's all designed to make work feel a lot less like, well, work. And if you want the perfect symbol of this whole idea, get this. At Amazon, there are over 2,000, that's right, 2,000 registered dogs that employees can just bring to work with them. And this isn't just some cute little perk. It's a real strategy to weave a huge part of your personal life right into your professional one. Okay, so we've seen the what, the swimming pools, the office dogs, the whole deal. Now let's get into the why. What's the big philosophy driving all of this? So at the end of the day, it really comes down to a business goal. The theory goes like this. When people are relaxed, when they're comfortable, when they're just bumping into each other in casual spaces, they're going to have more of those random, brilliant ideas. The walls come down, both the physical ones and the mental ones, and that's supposed to lead to better, more innovative results. You can really boil this whole philosophy down to 3 main ideas. First, you want to bridge the gap between inside and outside. Think of Google's plan for a campus made almost entirely of glass. Second, you create these super flexible spaces where you can literally move the walls around to help people collaborate. And third, you actively encourage people to just relax and interact informally. So, you put all that together and what you get is this idea of an informal and open environment. It's all about designing a space that just makes you feel good, that makes you want to talk to people, and that frees you from that stiff, traditional office vibe. Now, hold on to this idea, because you're about to see it show up somewhere completely different. And this is where things get really, really interesting, because that exact same philosophy, it isn't just for billion-dollar campuses anymore. It's actually being scaled down and packed right into the tech that we use every single day. Let's see how. Right. That's the big question, isn't it? If you're not bouncing on a giant rubber ball at work, how is any of this actually affecting you? Well, the answer is probably sitting in your bag or on your desk right now. The first big way this philosophy shows up is with technology that's basically designed to cut you loose from the physical office. These are gadgets built on that exact same principle of flexible, mobile work, just like those adjustable office walls. I mean, just look at this stuff. A self-heating lunchbox means you don't need a kitchen anymore. A reusable smart notebook lets you just flow between writing by hand and going digital with 0 friction. And a portable projector? Come on, that turns literally any wall into a presentation space. Each of these gadgets is designed to tear down a traditional office barrier. Okay, so the second theme is a direct echo of that corporate focus on wellness and nature. Remember the green roofs and the swimming pools? Well, this is the personal, pocket-sized version of that. These are gadgets that let you manage your own well-being wherever you happen to be. So you've got a smart bottle that makes sure you're drinking enough water, a little desk garden that brings some of that stress-reducing nature right to you, an air-purifying necklace that creates your own little bubble of fresh air, even a noise-canceling pillow, which is basically an on-demand nap room. It's all about giving you the controls to your own personal wellness. And this right here, this is where the connection just clicks into place. The giant corporate campus wants to connect you with nature using green roofs. Your solar-powered backpack does the same thing by letting you stay powered up while you're actually out in nature. The campus brings your personal life to work by welcoming your dog. Your pet fitness tracker does the same thing by keeping you connected to your pet's well-being no matter where you are. See, it's the exact same idea, just playing out on a totally different scale. So let's zoom out and put it all together.
We've got these massive campuses and these tiny gadgets, and they're all pushing towards the same goal. What does this actually mean for how we live and work?
What we're seeing here isn't a coincidence. It's a grand unification. A really powerful philosophy that started in our workplaces is now redesigning our entire lives. That clear separation we used to have between our work self and our home self, it's being intentionally blurred. And yeah, that definitely raises some big questions about an always-on culture, but you just can't deny the trend itself. And that leaves us with one last big question to think about. We've watched the walls between the office and the park, between work time and personal time, start to just dissolve. So as this trend keeps going, pushed forward by both our buildings and our gadgets, you just gotta wonder, what's the next boundary that's gonna disappear?